wonder if little Artie got away all right. Wasn't that the caper? I thought he'd never cut the power. Well, I hope she likes it.
That wasn't very nice, what you did to Arthur.
What did you do while I was out?
Stuff.
Chanterelle? You're a master of conversation. Look what I got you in the warehouse.
Oh. She's so pretty.
It's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know, the Home Army lads.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
I think they want the Germans to come back. It's the shame of it, you see.
You bloody knew!
For heaven's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I are neighbours from way back.
The tanks are hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché.
Like we made at school.
We could have fought them. If they didn't really have tanks.
Did you know they were fake?
Of course not.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train.
I would have told the lads. We'd have risen up.
But, Ollie,
Oh my God,
you were the General Secretary.
I did.
You must have known.
Don't forget a thing like that.
I lied my way off that train.
If we'd have known, we'd have risen up, we'd have had to.
I promised Percy I'd keep him safe.
We'd have saved you. And everyone else's kids.
Didn't you hear me? I have to go find him.
How? The bridge is crawling with policemen.
There's that thingamajig you told me about.
But I was going to use that.
You were going to leave me.
No, of course not. You're my daughter.
They'll never believe you're a bridge inspector.
You're right. You're always right. Take this to the Maidenholm Bridge and tell the bobbies you're there to fix the bridge works.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
Oh, and say hello to Percy for me.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I don't see how you could have not known.
I couldn't have known about the tanks, Meg. I'd never have forgotten such a thing. I'll see the General. He'll tell you. He'll tell us I never knew. Margaret? He has to. Margaret? Ah, for fuck's sake!
Someone's broken in. Look, down there. Wastrels. I think they're setting up some kind of bomb.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Supper's over!
We all get what's coming to us in the end. Where the hell are they getting explosives?
I think they're setting up some kind of bomb. I think we might need to get out of here.
Away and boil your heads, you weightless cocksplats!
Don't eat me, meat! Who's got guardians?
Go forth and sin no more. Well, I guess we'll meet in hell.
Don't forget all your things on the ground floor. You don't want to leave them behind.
Better get everything I can scavenge out of there.
Careful, those people might still be here.
Where the hell do I get out of here? The doors are blocked.
We can't stay here. The roof's going to fall on our heads any minute.
How about we go back up and jump off the roof?
Are you crazy?
Well, I have that parachute, so it's better than it sounds.
You're going to take a parachute up to the roof and jump off?
If you've got a better idea, don't be shy. Christ on toast!
That was rather brutal.
Go forth and sin no more. Now I just need to get up on that roof.
You're not seriously going to jump off the roof?
Come on, live a little. Bad choice of words, sorry.
Are you setting their fuse, right? Well, what if Private What's-His-Name lied to us?
Calm down, he's not stupid. We've got him locked up. If we don't come back, he'll starve.
They've captured one of the Home Army lads.
He could signal somebody through the window.
Then why don't you fuck off back to Canary House if you're worried about it?
What was that? There's the one! Get him!
Lucky I don't believe in ghosts.
I think they're setting up another bomb.
Where the hell are they getting explosives?
Oh wait, they're missing something. No, I think they found it. I think they've stuck the fuse in. They're running away from it. You're going to break your legs. If you're very lucky.
Well, I've always wanted to try it. Parachuting, I mean. I've already broken my legs once. Don't recommend it. If this doesn't work, I won't feel stupid for long.
Trucks away!
Margaret, wait for me! Sake! Hope those fucking wankers like rubble. I'm never going back there. It doesn't matter. He'll tell me I didn't know about the tanks. He's got to.
But we can't get into the military camp. I wonder if that soldier can help. The one the Wastrels kidnapped. could have killed someone.
It's Sunday. Nobody goes to work on Sunday.
It's Monday.
Ah.
They're going to know it was you. You told everyone in the Duke's Arms you were going to do it. What were you thinking?
What do you think, lass? I was thinking I won't have to see Uncle Jack's stupid face everywhere.
They'll just put up another antenna.
You're right. Oh, you're always right.
I think you better get out of town.
And where do you expect me to live then?
In the Garden District?
They don't have televisions there, do they?
You're dancing.
I'm not.
I saw you.
I was just scratching.
I liked it.
You did?
That little jump you did, where you spun in the air.
Ah, the pirouette. I used to do that quite gracefully. I was a song and dance man. Back in the day.
And then you had to join the army.
Nay, and then I had to eat. You've never seen me skinny. I'm not nearly as pretty when I'm skinny.
Could you teach me to do a pirouette?
All right. Well, you twist your legs like this. The best laid plans of mice and men.
Did you see an airplane? I could swear I saw an airplane. I think someone pinched him.
You're here.
I see you, you murderer!
Now you know what to get.
We're not up there.
Well, lad, this is what we trained for. So, how'd they get you? Did they sneak into the camp?
I, got lost.
I think you deserted.
Oh, taking French leave, or were you full out deserting?
It's always march, 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 drill, 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 and stabby, stabby, stabby with our bayonets. For years. The Cherries are never going to come back, are they?
I need to go and talk to the General, but they won't let me cross the bridge.
Well, they won't let you through the front gate either. Well, I suppose I do owe you. Listen, just tell Sergeant Oldcastle you know what happened on Trim Street.
What happened on Trim Street?
What happened on Trim Street?
Well, I'm not telling you that.
I guess you're not heading back then.
I guess not.
See you when I see you then.
Not if I see you first.
You're here. I know you're here.
I made a doll of Mum.
It's very like her.
Is it? I wasn't sure.
She was a tad taller.
It's a doll?
She was taller.
That's not very funny.
Well, I thought it was. I'm sorry. You miss her.
I guess. It's just how everything is now. Nothing's the same. The way things were doesn't even seem real. I sort of miss it, and it doesn't seem real.
You have too much wisdom at your age. It's hardly fair. I got to be a complete numpty until I was 30. What are you smiling for? New doll?
This is Hildegard.
German.
No, she's Swiss. And she's married to Philippe.
Oh, she's taken. That's too bad. She's quite lovely.
Why aren't you married?
Oh, that's a hell of a question. All right. There was a girl. Oh, she had a mouth on her. If you crossed her, she'd tell you things that made your hair fall out. It's why I'm bald, you see.
Oh, why didn't you marry her?
Because I was poor. Because I was stupid. And then because I was too late. She took the last boat to Canada. Sometimes you feel life is a never-ending series of choices, but then most of them bring you back to the same place. There's few enough choices that matter. Try not to fuck those up.
Ollie!
Pardon my French.
Polish my boots one more time.
I thought we could have a chat about Trim Street.
You shut your bloody mouth, you fat bastard! Let him pass, lads. He's not getting past the front gate anyway. Just this once. Try it again, and I'll kill ya.
You look a bit sad today.
You're a bit nosy.
You don't have to be mean,
I am mean. Ask anybody.
but you don't have to be.
You're right. It seems some of the lads over at the camp didn't like being prisoners of war, so they decided to fight back. But they lost.
What did the Germans do?
The Germans. Nothing. They got all the other prisoners who didn't fight back, made them shoot them.
Which would you have done if you'd been a prisoner of war? Fight back or...
Aye. That's a question.
Why aren't you a prisoner of war?
And that's the other one.
They're blowing up the distillery? In God's name, why?
So the soldiers don't get drunk all the time?
If I didn't have more important things to do, I'd put a stop to that right quick.
Fucking Starkey's back.
I need to speak to the General!
Get him, lads.
What'd I ever do to them?
You know what you did.
It was a joke! Alright, it wasn't a joke.
What about the air raid shelter? It goes right under the fence.
You're right. You're always right. I should have gone through the air raid shelter.
This stirring war movie
Right,
shows
bastard!
one of Britain's finest victims. Don't miss it. Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp.
For God, for Harry, and...
Grab and hold him until his sergeant...
Who the hell blocked up the entrance to the air raid shelter? What if there was an air raid?
There hasn't been an aeroplane over Wellington Wells since 1950, has there?
I'm gonna have to blow a hole in it.
Well, where are you going to get explosives?
Easy. From the military camp.
But we can't get into the military camp. Well, what about the distillery? They're going to blow it up.
Right. You're always right. I wonder if they've blown it up yet. Oh, you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Well, if you can't remember things, maybe you shouldn't be drinking.
You're right. You're always right.
Well, they obviously haven't blown it up yet.
I suppose now we just wait until someone comes by with a pack full of plastique.
Help! Help! They're trying to kill me!
You have to help him.
What's he ever done for me?
Well, he might be the man with the explosives.
You're right. You're always right. Let's see what his problem is. I wonder how much liquor's left around here.
Ollie, focus.
Thank God you're here! I think they drew it to the plastique. Wait! Ollie Starkey?
Look, I don't have to help you if you'd rather work it out with the plagueies.
It's Baden Powell. We were in the Punjab together.
Did you know him?
Haven't the foggiest.
Are you gonna help me out? Are you gonna help me out here, Starkey?
Go forth and sin nae more.
Well, this'll blow a nice hole in the air raid shelter. Oh, now I remember Baden Powell. We'll kiss-ass he was.
Nil nisi bonum, Ollie.
Is that what you do while I'm scrounging all day? Studying Latin? What's the bloody use of that?
I hope this is enough dynamite.
You better cover your ears.
Now, what's more fun than that?
Lots of things.
Now, we'll just go down there and pop up inside the fence.
Donald!
Ollie? What possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get him a cart. I have to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry.
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
Jerry's in the house.
We all get what's coming to us in the end.
The tanks were fake! The German tanks in the camp! Papier-mâché!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town.
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946. Before they took the children.
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up. We could have saved them. I could have saved my daughter.
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret. Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
Alas, Miss Byng.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
You better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right. Donald,
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in.
Let you out for the day, did they?
So,
do you
the
remember
sergeant
my
says,
meat pounder?
I didn't see you at
That I
camouflage
lent
training.
you
so
2
I said,
years ago.
Thanks.
And you lost it, smashing some televisions. That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let's say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up! I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are
I'm gonna make
I didn't
officer.
think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine. I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap. All off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm going to have to go back for parts. Do not steal the bridge boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the bridge boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know. If the General will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Byng. People listen to her.
Ollie Starkey! I hear your house fell down.
Let me guess. A bottle of the usual.
Much as I enjoy our quotidian transactions, I'm afraid I'm in need less of a distillation and more of a ratiocination.
Oh, fuck up with the word of the day. Can we just open the gate for once?
I could, but I won't. There is a mystery that confounds the best minds of the constabulary. A pomacious puzzle, if you will. Last night, there was unexpected morbidity at the apple tree, and malevolence at the Marless Pomiler, so to speak.
Someone died last night at the apple tree.
Find out how and why, and this bridge opens up to you like a rose in summer.
Yep, they're dead. Let's file our report.
You won't get past the Bobby without details. Who killed them? And how and why?
Fine! I was just trying to protect your delicate sensibilities.
I am dead, Ollie.
The gate's not locked, but someone brought a chain and his own lock.
Someone locked them in.
Such a sad end to a beautiful life.
Since when do you care about bobbies?
Forget the bobbies. The tree. She's not going to produce fruit in a state she's in.
Ollie, we not hear about a murdered tree.
It's not the blights killed her. Something else. It happened at night, but they're not wearing their gas masks. Why would they cast them off? Smells like mustard. Oh dear God, tell me no one's got mustard gas bombs. That's a nasty way to die. Not that there are many cheery ones.
There's how. We just need the why and the who.
Oh, maybe you'd like to wake the dead and ask them your questions.
The dead say to leave no stone unturned.
Really?
Of course not. If I could talk to the dead, I'd just ask them who murdered them.
No stone or Stone Cold Bobby.
Oh, wait! This is our dead tree now. Fuck off!
A tad bit territorial, aren't we?
shouldn't be moving them.
Oh, I did a ken. If you're pissing off your enemies, you're probably doing something right.
There's the one who did it! There!
Do like I've told you, Mary. Don't do like I do. You never liked me, did you?
What about that shovel?
Fertilizer, not the murder weapon. This one's buggered. This one protect you against a ferret's fart. Buggered again. From each according to his ability.
Tongue my fat box, you weasel-headed gobshite!
I'm afraid you've come to the end of your time. What the hell does that mean? Aside from the obvious.
Have you got some answers for me?
It appears your lads were lured and locked into the apple tree's private park. Someone tossed in mustard gas. They choked to death.
But all the constables are equipped with...
The masks were tampered with.
But who? And why?
It appears they'd come to the end of their time.
Foggy Jack! Don't you tell anyone. There'd be a panic. Well, on your trolley. Don't forget to pop a joy before you hit the revolver.
Inside the circle. You're looking right proper today, sir. Nice to have you back.
That's almost better than whiskey.
Now, try to behave.
Come on out. Go ahead, boy, you tartars! That's the guilty bugger right there!
Ollie, I didn't ask you here, did I? If you take enough joy, sometimes one forgets the silliest things.
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in fucking rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
You were kind to me, even when I got confused. I had no one else to turn to.
Oh, Ollie.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No, Ollie. People do not need to know the truth. Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
No. It's better not to know. You, of all people, should understand that.
I'm truly sorry about this, Miss Byng.
Help! There's a downer in my...
Is this some sort of silly prank?
When I left the village, I thought you people knew what you were doing. Turns out, well, I've been keeping to myself.
I have a pillbox in my kitchen. Would you mind terribly bringing me my joy?
Oh, no, I can't.
Please, Ollie. You were never cruel.
I'm a soldier, Mum. They teach you to be cruel. I need to see the executive committee.
They won't listen. You'll only upset them, and then they'll take more joy and forget. They don't want the whole truth. No one wants the whole truth.
You know what, Miss Byng? I'll come back. I'll come back when you're in your right mind.
No! You can't, please. I'll take you to the executive committee. I'll walk you there. Anything. Just please give me my joy. I need my joy. Why won't you give me my joy?
Sure, I'll go get it for you right away. Now, where would a woman stash her joy?
I'm afraid joy is after my time.
Here we go. She certainly hates to be off her joy, doesn't she?
You're not going to give it to her.
This is what you were looking for, wasn't it? I'm afraid I can't let you have it.
Why the fuck are you doing this? You evil downer bastard! I am gonna kill you! I am going to kill you!
Sorry, I need my words to stick in your head instead of flying right out the other ear.
I've got to answer the blower. People depend on my decisions.
She's got her own pneumatic. I better answer it. Who the hell is Clive Birthwhistle?
You should find out if she likes him or not. You can't trust her, of course. Maybe there's a letter or something somewhere.
They're going to need an answer right away. You don't know how critical my answers are.
I don't think she likes him very much. Okay, Mr. Birthwhistle, you can have as big an office as you like.
That doesn't sound like Miss Byng, does it?
Off you go.
This is all some clever joke, isn't it? It's terribly funny, Ollie. Let's just call this a prank, and you can untie me now. Please.
Miss Byng? Is everything all right? I'm sorry, but I shall have to enter the premises.
Who's that?
Why don't you go find out?
If you're going to talk to that Bobby, you can't do it looking like Ollie Starkey.
Who the hell am I supposed to look like then? King Edward?
Maybe there's a maid's uniform in the house somewhere.
Right, I've had it with you.
You can't hide.
Are you sure this is the only way?
A regular off-site executive committee meeting. Won't they be surprised to find you've tied me up?
What unconvincing lie are you going to try to fob them off with?
You better answer it.
What do I say?
Tell them you're the general and the meeting's been postponed.
Come on out of there.
Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
Hello, it's Beatrice Dalrymple from the Executive Committee.
I'm so sorry. Something's come up. Please come back tomorrow.
Is that General Byng?
Yeah, I haven't got time to chit-chat. We're trying to save the world.
All right. Tomorrow, then. Tomorrow, I guess.
I hope Miss Byng didn't sneak off while I wasn't looking.
Take the key and lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Take the key and lock her up, my fair lady.
I brought some food.
I made them sing, Ollie, so they wouldn't be afraid. But then they had to get on the train. Do you remember how they screamed?
Aye, I remember. All except my daughter.
Your daughter?
Aye, Margaret. Because she was dead. You've got to eat.
I'll throw it right back up.
What was it your dad fed you when you were sick and couldn't eat anything else?
Coffee yogurt.
I'll bring some.
Give me my joy! Why won't you give me my joy?
I'll get you that coffee yogurt.
Why won't you give me my joy? Why won't you give me my joy?
All right, coffee yogurt. What is yogurt exactly?
It's fermented milk, like cheese, only it doesn't curdle.
So I just need some old milk and some coffee.
And probably some sugar to make the medicine go down.
Milk. So she's got coffee while the rest of us are drinking toasted chicory. Well, that's coffee yogurt a la Starkey. I hope she's not particular.
Everything is quite all right. Sleepy tight, nighty-night. Everything's tucked out of sight, my fair lady.
I think you'd better give her that yogurt.
This is awful. You've ruined it. Oh, Father, why have you forsaken me?
I didn't know what else to do.
Oh, that will be the gardeners. Perhaps you can suggest some lovely colour combinations.
I think you better answer that.
I didn't realise she was quite this popular.
Get away!
So who am I pretending to be?
You could always pretend to be the maid.
Who is it?
It's Brown, the gardener. Could you get Miss Byng?
I'm sorry, she's very busy.
You should have said that she's out.
She's very busy being out.
I'll leave it with you then. Would you, open up, please?
I haven't got time to shave.
Well, wrap something around your face.
And I'm a fat, ugly Scotsman.
Not all maids are thin, pretty, and French.
You've got all the bloody answers, haven't you? Just a minute.
You better make sure she's out of sight.
So?
I'm afraid so.
Here's the counting of all the gardening supplies. She can pay me next week. Cheerio.
I'll see that she gets it. There are acts of heroism you never get a medal for, and they're some of the bravest.
I need air! Open the door! I'm suffocating!
I think you'd better let her out. No, you may not just leave her in there for a bit.
I didn't say a word.
Well, that's a good look for you. Suits you. You might want to shave a bit.
Christ almighty, can't these people think for themselves?
You must let me answer my messages. They won't know what to do on their own. I promise I won't put in any secret cries for help. I just need to answer.
Who the hell is Prudence Holmes?
You really ought to get out more, Ollie.
Just let me point them in the right direction.
Bloody Rosas. I've never even heard of Prudence Holmes. Why don't you ask someone else?
You really ought to think things through.
I did think it through. Bloody Rosas can go hang them. Off you go.
I was your friend. The only one who was nice to you. Why would you do this to me?
Miss Byng? Is everything all right? I'm sorry, but I shall have to enter the premises.
Who's that?
Why don't you go find out?
Come in, Constable. Everything's perfectly all right.
We'll just see about that.
Have you at least got a cigarette?
They'll kill you, you know.
Whoever told you that?
Last time I managed to dig some out of the rubble, a house collapsed on me. I nearly died.
Give me some joy! I need my joy!
You'll feel better soon. Ish, I think.
Miss Byng? Oh, Miss Byng? It's Constable Naismith.
You're busier than a one-legged man at an arse-kicking contest, aren't you?
You won't fool the bobbies. They'll expect their sandwiches.
I think he's getting upset. Ollie, you better talk to him.
Oh, sorry, Constable. Miss Byng is not here.
Well, if you don't mind, ma'am, I'll make my own determination as to her localization.
No, come right in.
Miss Byng? You around?
You better get Miss Byng back to the closet.
I suppose this is where the maids such as yourself inhabit. I hope you're well enough fed. Myself, I am partial to sandwiches.
All return to the scene of crime.
It's tiring work being a constable, you know. On your feet all day with hardly a sandwich to keep you going.
I think he wants a sandwich.
Why didn't you just say so? I'm a housemaid. I'm not the bloody cook.
Have a pipe for me.
Constable, you must be so hungry. Would you like a sandwich?
A sandwich? Do you know we cannot accept gifts in the line of duty? Oh, look at the time. I best be on my way.
Oh, no.
If the tide of visitors has receded a bit, we ought to be able to talk to Miss Byng a bit.
The children won't stop screaming.
You have to talk to them. Then they settle down for a bit.
Are you mad?
Aye. We could have saved them, you know. The tanks were made of papier-mâché. Little Artie Hastings tore a hole in one of them.
What could that possibly matter now?
I suppose it doesn't. Except that's just the first lie. Then comes the victory that wasn't, and then the happy pills, and the Simon Says because the kids are all gone. You can paint loaves of bread on the shop windows all you like, but if people don't wake up, we're all going to starve to death.
Please, give me my joy.
Oh, I need you here with me, Ma'am. Not off in Neverland with Wendy and Peter.
All right. The tanks were papier-mâché. The children didn't have to get on the train. Poor Margaret Worthing didn't have to die.
Nah, she didn't.
We go to City Hall, back entrance. There's a private elevator. The code is 0126.
The date of the victory.
I'll write you a letter of transit. It won't be enough. People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. That's what we have to do, Ollie. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Then why would you help me?
There hasn't been a baby born in Wellington Wells in 17 years. We don't talk about that.
I'd forgotten that.
Let's go see the executive committee.
Oh! People have to know.
In an hour, you horrible little man. I won't even know you exist.
You have to find the letters of transit.
I can't stay here. Victoria's probably run to the police already.
Then hurry! Find them!
Right. I'm done fooling around. No more Mr. Nice Guy. That's it.
Well, that was unexpected. Ow. But I've got a letter of transit now. I'll see the executive committee in the parade. I'll tell them the food's running out. I'll make them listen.
Lovely day for it.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. The executive committee have decided to close the parade to visitors for the duration.
Duration of what?
They neglected to specify, sir. But I have been specifically informed that it is unrelated to the dispersion of plague. So, you may put your mind at ease in that regard.
Then how the fuck am I supposed to get to the parade, you bell-headed turd?
Perhaps you can dig a tunnel, sir. Good luck.
For fuck's sake! He wasn't helping me anyways.
Aren't there already tunnels?
For the train tracks, oh sure, but there's no way past the hatch on the other side. Believe me, I've tried.
Then how does the mottling get to the village from the mines on Apple Holme?
You're right, there must be tunnels. I've no idea where.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Dr. Faraday! Oh yes, she designed the mottling flow system. Oh, she's got to have the blueprints for the mottling tunnels.
Bravo, Ollie. One day you won't need me anymore.
Don't you start talking nonsense, lassie. I'll go see Dr. Faraday. So the parade's locked up tighter than a vicar's bumhole. Lovely. But there's the Mortaline tunnels. Dr. Faraday has to have a map. Maybe she'll let me make a copy.
Careful. You know how there's all that joy gas in there? It's going to make you throw up. You better wear a gas mask. You know what joy does to you. Careful, Ollie. You know what joy does to you.
Simon says, step on one lit platform.
Take a flying fuck at the moon! Wait, I didn't say Simon says.
Ollie!
There's no...
Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Simon says, step on 2 platforms. Fantastic! You did it! Here's some joy. You can never have too much joy, can you? Happiness is a choice. Now, for the last challenge, Simon says, step on all the lit platforms.
Act tune and match Snell, you bloody charlatan! Ball your head! You're the first wee dick that's ever made me long for the real Jack!
Be sure to enjoy your day.
Where do you think you're going? There's no visitors for the 2 recreants in there. Mr. Maxwell and Mr. Bacon are under house arrest. Kindly evaporate!
Just between you and me.
We don't get a lot of thanks in the line of duty.
Thank God! We've been cooped up there forever. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, but there's been an absence of absence, I'm afraid.
James? You don't have to air our dirty laundry to every stranger that passes by.
If you do the wash, we wouldn't have so... Anyway, this is Ollie Starkey.
Who's he when he's at home?
We served together at Ramsgate.
Oh, Ramsgate. Sorry to intrude.
Jealousy doesn't look good on you, Roger.
You wouldn't happen to ken the whereabouts of Dr. Faraday?
Not actually sure. She was always talking about making a portal in the universe. It sounds ridiculous, but Roger says, well, we're a little worried she succeeded.
Don't tell anyone. If she has gone for good, we're out of work.
I was sort of hoping... Well, she designed the Mortaline pipes under the city, didn't she?
Oh, yes. That was one of the first things she did on her own, after Mr. Faraday went on holiday.
You're not going down into those tunnels, are you? It's like tangled hair down there. You know, like what's in the shower drain because certain people don't clean it.
I was hoping there might be, blueprints.
There must be, but the place is such a mess and she blew it up. The Bobbies won't even let us downstairs to water the plants.
If Dr. F comes back and they're all dead, we'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ollie, they want you to do it.
Well, then why didn't they... I could water them for you.
Oh, would you? We could try and dig up your plans while you do.
Once again, the heroes of Ramsgate save the nation.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
We'll make a gardener of you yet.
I think we found your blueprints.
Brilliant. Give us a look then.
The thing is, we need someone to pollinate the flowers down there.
Pollinate? Is your bum out the window?
You can't expect a soldier to know about flowers, James.
But we can't go down there, can we?
It's my bee cannon.
It's her bee cannon?
Well, she made it for me.
I thought you were worried about pollinating the plants.
All right, fine. Here's the bee cannon. You'll love it. It's got cannon in its name.
What am I to do with that?
Just find some bees, suck 'em up, go to the flowers, spit 'em out.
I'll do my best. Bees. There's no bloody bees in the village. Ah, damn it. Poor bees. They're the only ones around here clever enough to plan for winter, and now they're pretty much fucked.
Or Father Nature.
I wonder if the other kids are any more alive than you. Buzz off! But didn't you think that was funny? Crickets. Bloody crickets.
Maybe they found your blueprints by now.
Well, look at that.
There's a tunnel, but it's a bit dark.
It's under the Uncle Jack fan club.
They don't like you very much. Why?
We have a sort of disagreement about whether Uncle Jack's a very fine, funny fellow or a rotten, murdering, collaborationist traitor.
So that's why you smash all the televisions.
Roger, manners.
Have you got an escape plan for after you talk to the executive committee?
Why would I need an escape plan? I'm just going to tell the executive committee what's going on in the village. They're not going to shoot the messenger, are they? Then I'll just go back to my...
Home in the train station.
How would I escape, anyway?
Oh, I know. The parade float.
It'd be ridiculous, Roger.
What are you talking about?
The Uncle Jack fan club. They bring a giant balloon to the Battle of Flowers parade every year. It's enormous. It's supposed to be his head. Well, that could carry you away to, well, wherever the winds take you.
I suppose if I'm in the club anyway, I might as well grab the float. If nothing else, no one will have to look at Jack's head floating across the village on May Day.
You will need quite a lot of helium to fill it.
Oh, I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it.
Look, empty hydrogen tanks.
What am I going to do with empty ones?
The label, DSIR, the Department of Scientific and Industrial Research. Well, you know, in Alcrite labs. In the parade.
You think we can get the deposit back?
They must have full ones there.
Oh, what did I ever do to deserve you, Margaret? All right. I've got a map of the tunnel into the parade. Seems like I need to get in through the Jacobean Club. God, I hate Uncle Jack. The Uncle Jack fan club. I suppose they can't remember what he did during the war.
What did he do?
Voice of the Occupational Authority on the radio, wasn't he?
You can't go in. It's a private club. Toffs and wankers only.
Then who are you?
I'm the fucking cook, ain't I? Don't look at me like that. A girl's got to eat. Look, why don't you just fuck off? You ain't got any honest business in here. From the looks of you, you ain't got any honest business anywhere. Bunch of daft twats.
I think you can go in now.
Take the job, she says. You never have to suck another cock, she says.
And now it's time for famous Britain.
How on earth did he get to be Uncle Jack?
Everybody likes him, except you.
Have they forgotten what he did?
People are forgetting a lot of things now.
Oh, I suppose they don't even know what he did to you. But how did they forget who it was on the German radio every night during the occupation? They locked him up after the victory.
People don't talk about the past anymore.
When did they let him out?
You've forgotten things too, you know.
I would drop some stuff, laddie.
They don't need a cook. They need a maid.
Where's the bloody parade balloon? You could hide the Tsar and all his relations up here, and no one's the wiser. Time to get the float out of here.
Ollie!
I said float. What did you think I said?
We didn't come here for the float. We came here to get into the Motoline tunnels. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
You want me to go up the chimney? Like Santa Claus after he's eaten up all the biscuits?
Didn't you read the plans? There's a secret passage and a hatch.
Has its reasons, which reason doesn't know, I suppose.
Hey, what are you doing here? Ring round and...
The silence! Someone
There's
there!
the one that did it!
Forever.
You just needed stirring, that's all.
Our own wee Bannockburn. I knew there was a hatch here. I hope it really does go to the tunnel to Appleholme.
We haven't been in the parade in a while, have we, Margaret? I hope the executive committee listens. I hope they're willing to tell people the truth.
Don't forget to get some hydrogen for your float, in case it doesn't go well in the broadcast tower.
I hope you're wrong, Margaret.
Can't you just not look at the telly?
No, I can't just not look at the telly. They put one in every bloody corner. I'll tell you what I can do. I can blow up the bloody broadcast antenna at City Hall.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard from you.
What do you know? You're dead. Huh? Haven't got an answer for that, have you? Margaret. Margaret! Ah.
Looks like a plague whistle did a number on this.
Going to bring things for the rest of us.
You better stay away from him. He's about to go.
Stay up! Cheer up, hang it, you very big cockworm! Where's my horse at your jobby flavoured bark lozenge!
Go forth and sin no more.
That would be the year 1984. Yes, it sounds like a very long way away.
The Department of Senseless Idiotic Research.
Closer than you think. At the Wellington Wells House of the Future. You can imagine yourself in 1984. The machine.
If anywhere's got hydrogen, it's these bampots. If not, I'm off to the executive committee to fill a bag with hot fucking air. And there's my hydrogen. Now, I just need to walk out the door and... Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, get out now!
Up here, Ollie! I think we can open up the doors from the office.
Well, how the hell do I do that? I can't fly up there, can I?
Oh, wait, the cannon! Just need to make sure it's facing the tower and wind it up.
That's a terrible idea.
And now, I just get in.
I hope this doesn't tear off any bits you'll miss later.
Why didn't you mention that before? Still got all my bits. They just hurt extraordinarily much. Who needs trains and planes? We ought to have sent the mail by cannon.
All right. I've opened the door. Now, please, just go.
Thank you kindly.
I'm going to have the worst headache for the rest of the week.
How'd you get in? Oh, that really takes it out of your shoulders.
Allow me to cheer you up.
The broadcast tower can't be that far from here. I wonder what the executive committee's up to right now.
The elevators must be up these stairs.
Another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. The weather is wet, and that's the lovely thing about English weather. The sun always...
How did I get here?
Did you go and see Sally Boyle?
I can't have. She's in the village.
Or she came to you. It doesn't matter.
She comes by. Why does she come by? Do we trade?
What did you buy from her?
Oh, my memory's more than usually fuzzy.
Did you take something she gave you?
I was sad, wasn't I? And ashamed. I can still feel it. I just don't know why.
You bought something from her, didn't you?
Why was I sad? What have I got to be ashamed of? Margaret, don't look at me like that. I can't help it if I don't remember. What the hell happened here?
Food production.
Good Christ, it's all going down the crapper.
You don't have to talk like that.
Who's in charge here?
You're in luck. It's me today. We rotate the dread responsibility. Do I know you?
So, there's only one of you who doesn't take joy in a day?
I might have had a little.
The tanks in the military camp. Did you know they made of papier-mâché?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like a joy?
Have you been getting out into the village lately? People are getting a bit slim. And these charts, are we running out of food?
Oh, no, don't look at the charts. They're horrible. Here, let me get you another joy. We've got our own booth.
They're the executive committee?
So, you people are in charge of the whole shebang?
That's us. Ever since the victory. What's wrong with the tanks?
You know what? I've forgotten.
Oh, good. Well, come back if you remember, but with any luck you won't. Be seeing you.
We have to tell people. They need to make a new executive committee.
Absolutely. If they won't heed the loony from the garden district, they're sure to hearken to the dead girl in his head.
They'd listen to Uncle Jack.
You know what that man did.
Everyone listens to him. All day long.
I can't stand his smirking face.
Ollie.
You're right. You're always right, but it's not going to be pretty. If we go upstairs, we're going to make him tell the truth about bloody everything. Hello? You? Hello? Here's Ollie. Hello? Time to pay the piper, Jack. Huh. I suppose this is where I could play a tape if I had one. Let's see what Jack has to say for himself.
I'm sure I had it right here. You know, there are times you can actually take a little too much joy and, well, then you can't remember where anything is, can you? Ah, yes. Here it is. Mrs. Florence Gilbert of Brougham Hayes is holding an exhibition of her hand-knit dolls. Oh, she likes to make dolls from all over the world, all knitted in wool.
It's his last show.
How'd you ken that?
The camera's smashed. They couldn't have shot another.
Do you know who'd have liked that? Margaret. Yeah.
Why is he talking about you?
Who's Margaret?
Because I love dolls.
What am I talking about? Who cares about the past? Well, listen. Do drop by to see these fabulous dolls at Mrs. Florence Gilbert's.
Poor thing.
Poor thing?
She loved dolls, you know. She had dozens of them. They're from all over. I can assure you that there's absolutely no truth to the silly rumour that the food is running out.
How does he know about your dolls?
However, it is true that there's a brand new flavour of joy. You'd think a 12-year daughter would be over dolls.
His daughter?
Yes, Ollie.
But she'd make these darling little costumes. I knew it was wrong. I mean... She was even excited about going to Germany. It was me. I couldn't imagine living without her, so I hid her. Someone tipped them off. And she ran.
No, that's not right. It was Jack what turned you in and I what tried to save you.
No, Ollie. You turned me in.
I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time.
But you were my daughter.
Jack Worthing. Margaret
I mean it.
Worthing. You're Ollie Starkey.
No, I couldn't have. I could never have betrayed you. You're my...
Neighbour. I was your neighbour.
How could I? How could I do a thing like that to a little girl? Dear God. Dear God, I'm sorry, Margaret. I never meant to hurt you.
Well,
It's a bit late for an apology.
What can I do? Tell me.
do you hear me? We've come to the end of our time. The food's run out. We're all going to starve to death. You have to stop taking your joy. Take it from Jack Worthing. That's me.
People have to know
But Jack's your father?
Stop.
that Jack's gone, that the food's run out,
All have to stop.
that they have to stop taking the joy.
Stop it.
You have to broadcast the tape.
Right, I could do that.
But you won't, will you?
God, I never meant to hurt you, Margaret. I'm sorry.
It's not going away.
They've cut the power. The bastards.
There's an emergency, one of those wheelie power thingamabobs. Someone's coming through the popper! Someone's coming through the popper!
Stop, take away!
Sorry you had to see that.
It's not going away!
Someone's coming through the popper!
Turn it off!
More of them! We're running out of power!
You hear me? It's come to the end of our time. Turn it off!
Watch out! Someone's coming!
The food's run out!
Well, this is
We're all
what
going
we
to
trained
starve to
for.
death. You have to stop taking your joy.
Someone's coming through the popper!
Right! I'm done fooling around!
I think we need to do the wheel again.
For God, for Harry and St. George.
Stop. You all have to stop. Stop. Stop it. But you won't, will you? You won't. I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time.
We're running out of power!
We've come to the end of our time. 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 Come to the end of our time. We've come to the end of our time. Come to the end of our time.
I guess walking out the front door's out of the question.
Good thing I made you get that float.
What do we do now?
We say goodbye.
To who?
I'm not really your daughter.
I know that.
And I'm not really here.
But
I'm a lie too.
we've been together so many years.
You don't think having an invisible friend is a wee bit babyish for a man who's been to war?
We can hide in the train station till it all blows over.
Now that you've put that on the telly, I think it's time you put away childish things.
You're right. You're always right. Goodbye, Margaret.
Hey! You bastards! Look up! It's Ollie Starkey! Wake up, you damn sheep! I never liked you! Or you! That's right, you as well, pal! It's not a lovely day for it. It's a fucking terrible day for it. Lovely day for fucking what anyway? Fuck the lot of you bastards! I'm going home!
What about stethoscope?
You all right, sir?
I'd forgotten just how heinous a person I am.
Well, the truth is not for everyone, sir. You see, some people find they are stronger than they ever supposed. Some people can let go of the confabulations that have comforted them. Some make choices that surprise even themselves.
The food's run out. You have to stop taking your joy. Stop.
perhaps these people are not you. Are you sure you don't wish to forget? And go back?
I was happy before, wasn't I? Are you really a constable?
I patrol the boundaries. Come on, sir. Once you're out there, you'll know what to do.
Lovely day for it. Lovely day for it. Lovely day for it. I don't even know how to tell the truth anymore. Lovely day for it.
Are you joking? It's been shitty all day. Did you not notice the drops of water falling out of the sky? Gonna be shitty tonight too.
You're right. It has been rather a shit day.